You know, when we were on campus, I mean, there was no Google and there was no internet. So how have things changed? You've come here after a long time. Do you see a difference between then and now?
You know, of course, I come to India regularly, and the rate that Rajan spoke about it, the rate at which things are progressing, at least digitally, has been phenomenal, and you see it in every way. Of course, we didn't have phones there. I remember waiting for a long time to get the first rotary phone in our home, and it was a long wait to get that. Didn't have access to computers growing up. Saw the first computer here for a little bit.
We had to book time at the computer center.
Book time, carry floppy disks.
And floppy disks, yeah.
It's a very different world. So, clearly the progress has been phenomenal. Mobile is an amazing revolution for India. You have over 300 million smartphones. So you see the change, palpably, across everything I interact with. Though I have to say, walking into Nehru Hall, looking at my dorm, it still looks exactly the same as it did 25 years ago. So some things don't change, which is for the good, I guess.
So tell us, I mean, how does it feel to be back at IIT Kharagpur after 23 years?
I mean, it is, last time I left, I was making my way to the train station. I was pretty sad to be leaving college. It was an amazing 4 years. I haven't been back since then, so it's extremely nostalgic. I had a chance to come and go back and see the hostel and the wing beat up west in Nehru Hall, where I stayed. And I can see there are a few Nehruites out there, but it's been phenomenal to come back. I guess that's my wingmates from Beat Up West. We literally didn't have cameras or phones back then, so it was a pretty. We have very, very few photos from them. So
yeah. And the second photograph, please. Do you remember this?
I'm not fully sure which. Is it Harry's or Harry's? Yeah, there you go. It's a place where we all used to get together and eat, and so that's a picture from there.
What was the mess food like at that time?
One of the favorite questions. When the mess staff was great, but when I used to join, people would ask us to guess whether it was sambar or dal.
Is that still the case?
So that was quite an experience, and but they were great folks, and I'm glad they fed us for 4 years. I don't think that was as bad as maybe a couple of weeks into being here. I came from South. I came from Chennai. I had learned Hindi in school, but I never spoke it much. Just listening to how people were speaking, I just thought you address people this way. So one day there was someone in the mess, and I had to call him. I called him Abe Saleh. That's how in my first couple of weeks I thought you call people that way. Quite and next thing I know, the folks in the mess were quite upset, and I think they temporarily closed down the mess.
Oh, wow,
so I wasn't very popular for that day. So
you were responsible for the mess shutting down at IIT?
Just for a moment, yeah, just for a moment.
You met Anjali at IIT Kharagpur?
Yeah, Anjali is my wife. She was my classmate. She lived in. Do you still have? I hope you still have SN Hall. And it was the only girls' hostel then, and I hope there are a few more now. And it wasn't always easy if you had to go get someone at the girls' hostel, you had to walk in the front and request someone there to go call them, and so they would go in and loudly say, Anjali, Sundar is here for you. So it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience, but
Does it still work like that, or you guys use technology?
I guess it's moved on by now.
Yeah. Are you working very closely with the government also on the Startup India initiative? I mean,
one of the exciting things I found about India is you can actually do very effective public-private partnerships.
Yeah.
That model doesn't always exist in every country we work with. But I think, we are big supporters of the Digital India program, and we've done very successful partnerships. The Railways project, this is in partnership between Google and RailTel, and that's why we've been able to bring Wi-Fi access to many, many places. And, we're always looking to partner. If you look at Aadhaar and UPI and how, we partner with the NPCI, and, we are working on digitizing payments. And so we tend to form these public-private partnerships, and I think they work very well.